my dear student, exercise 6.2. In the figure, find the values of x and y and then show that AB parallel CD. My dear student, on the screen you are finding one figure. Here you can see AB, line AB which is parallel to CD. Agree? These two lines are not intersecting, they are parallel lines. Okay? And one of it's a transversal you are finding. Name of this transversal we are not given. Okay? But we can give the name here for our convenient. I am giving the name of this transversal T. Okay? Now T is a transversal of line AB and CD here. Let's note down first this thing. Here AB parallel CD and T is the transversal of AB and CD. Agree? Now dear student, you can see some angles we are already given. These two are unknown angles and this angle we are given 50 degree and here it is 130 degree. So first let's try to set the relationship between these given two angles first, 50 and x. If you find, then this is the straight line. Transversal is forming a straight line and we can say this line is standing line on the transversal. So these two angles, they are forming linear pair. Got it? So we know very well here x plus 50 degree. These two angles, the sum of these two angles is 180 degree. Every time, dear student, it's compulsory to mention the reason why you are writing this. This is because linear pair. So whatever we are mentioning, whatever we are applying, that rule, that you need to mention it in a bracket. That is linear pair. So now what is x here? According to this, x will be 180 minus 50 degree. Therefore, x equal to 130 degree. So the value of x we got 130 degree. Now let's come to the next step. What is the relation between x and y? I already explained you x and y, they are alternate interior angles. Okay, and you know very well alternate interior angles, they are similar. They are always equal. So x equal to y. So x is 130. So of course y will be also 130. And what is the reason behind that? Alternate interior angle. Alternate interior angles also you can mention. Okay, clear? Now, so finally the value of x and y with us. X equal to 130 and so far y equal to also 130. One more relationship we can set here. Here 130 and this y, they are VOA, vertically opposite angle. So you can write this also, y equal to 130 degree. You can mention y equal to also 130 degree. Reason behind that, vertically opposite angle. Then also it is true. So according to the question, only we have to find the value of x and y, and there are different reasons with which we can apply as a property of transversal line and parallel lines to sort out the values of given unknown variables. Clear to you? My dear student, exercise 6.2, it's a question 2 says in the figure, if AB parallel CD and CD parallel EF and Y is to Z equal to 3 is to 7, find the value of X. Now dear student, the figure is on your screen. You can see here. AB line is parallel to CD. Yes, what we are given? Let's note down also. Here we are given AB parallel CD and CD parallel EF. Okay, this we are already given. So let's note down this we are given. And this result gives one important result. If AB parallel CD and CD parallel EF, then I can say that AB parallel EF. Got it? And for a while, think that CD is not given. Forget this. CD line we are not given. Here CD line we are not given. Then I can say AB parallel EF directly. So what will be the relationship between this X and Z at that time? If we forget this CD line not given, then X goes alternate interior angles. Correct. Now, but we do not know the value of this thing. But in place of that, some ratio of the angle which we are given here, y is to z, that is equal to 3 is to 7. My dear student, whenever we write the ratio, we have to take one constant, okay? And we are used to take x for the constant term. But actually, x is here given as unknown variable to find. That's why, for a better I am taking y equal to 3k and z equal to 7k. Any variable we can choose, but we are in habitual of taking x now. But here it is already x is symbolized. So y equal to 3k and z equal to 7k. But we do not know the relationship between y and z. But we know the relationship between x and y, which type of angle they are. So we can say x plus y equal to 180 degree. Reason behind that, they are co-interior angles. Correct. Co-interior angles. And remember, dear student, the sum of co-interior angle must be 180 degree always. Okay. The sum of co-interior angles must be 180 degree. They are supplementary. Actually, they are supplementary. So, let's substitute the value x we do not know. Let it be as it is. But y we are having, that is 3k equal to 180 degree. Therefore, what is x? It will be 180 minus 3k. This is very important result with us. Okay. Now, my dear student, let's set the relationship. As we already said, AB parallel EF. If AB and EF they are parallel, then relationship between this X and Z, they are alternate interior angles. Correct? Alternate interior angles, they are always equal. So can I say X equal to Z? X equal to Z here. Reason behind that. What is the reason? They are alternate interior angles. In short, you can also write alternate interior angles. Okay. Now, as the value of X, we got this 180 minus 3k. So, can I say the value of Z will be same? Reason behind that, X and Z, they are equal. So the value of Z will be 180 minus 3k. So my dear student, this is also the value of Z which we are gaining in the k form. The value of Z is we are having this 180 minus 3k. But here one more value of Z, that is 7k. So now can we compare this Z equal to Z? Both are similar. I am showing you here easiest technique. There are different techniques of solving this sum. Not a 1, not a 2, not a 3, not a 4. Because we are having vast properties of transversal line and parallel lines. We can apply any of them which we feel comfortable. We can go with that. Okay. So here, as you come to know, this Z equal to 180 minus 3k, we got this result. Now, but Z equal to 7k already with us. Now, in our next step, we are going to compare this with this. And let's see what could be the result. So, my dear student, as I told you, both of this Z, its the value remains same. As we first time, according to the given ratio, it is 7k. And as we said the formula, applied the properties, we got the value of z 180 minus 3k. So my dear students, 7k plus 3k equal to 180 degree. Therefore, 10k equal to 180 degree. Therefore, k equal to 180 divide by 10. So my dear student, the value of k will be 18 degree here. Okay. The value of k will be 18 degrees. That is very important to find, because now only we need to find the value of x here. Okay. And as we already said, the relation x equal to z, and the value of z is with us 7k. So I can say x equal to 7k. So 7 multiplied by 18. 7 into 18. Let's multiply. 8 7 ja 56. 5 carry over. 1 7 ja 7, and correct. The value of x, that is equal to 126. This is the required result. Okay. So here question 2 over. Exercise 6.2. It's a question number 3 is here. In the figure, if AB parallel CD, EF parallel perpendicular CD, and angle GED equal to 126 degree, find angle AGE, comma angle GEF, and angle FGE. This is the question. My dear student, this is very easy and interesting question. You can find the figure on the screen already given in the book. This figure, it is clearly implies that AB parallel CD. So let's note down what we are given according to the figure. AB and CD, they are parallel lines. This we are given. Beside this, we are given EF perpendicular CD. So if it is perpendicular, then one more important result with us, angle FED. If it is perpendicular, then angle FED, its a measurement will be 180 degree. Agree? Sorry, 90 degree. It is perpendicular, so it is 90 degree. Okay. Now, my dear student, as one more thing which we are given is that GED, angle GED, its a value is 180 degree, not 180, 126 degree. Angle GED equal to 126 degree. But one thing they have asked us to find, that is angle FGE. FEG also, na? FGE and FEG also, or a GEF. GEF. So let's focus on that. How to find GEF? My dear student, these GEF plus FED, these two angle all together forming 126 degree angle. Okay. The sum, actually this GED is the combination of these two angles. Okay. Now as we know, this is 90 degree. This already we know through this result. This is 90 degree. That's why angle GEF equal to 126 minus 90, because this value is 90 already with us, so I am putting it here. So after subtracting this, the value of GEF, it will be 36 degree. This is one of the required result. Got it? The value of this angle, I am talking about GEF, that is 36 degree. Got it? Now the next step, we are continuing with that. Here angle AB and CD, they are parallel. Then AE is a transversal. So I need to mention AE is a transversal of AB and CD. You must give yourself habit of subjective work also. That's why always try to write in own words. Okay. Try to understand by your own, and try to write in own words. AE is a transversal. A is a transversal line to AB and CD. They are parallel. So they are forming this angle AGE and equal to angle GED. What is the relationship between this? They are alternate interior angles. Okay. The relationship between these two angles, AGE and GED, they are alternate interior angles and they are always equal. So the value of GED already with us 126 degree. So I am putting it in place of this GED. So the value of angle AGE will be also 126 degree. Okay. So let's proceed for that also. So according to the result of alternate interior angle, these AGE and GED, these two angles are similar because of their alternate interior angles. So finally, as we are asked to find the value of AGE, this angle, that will be also 126. This is our second required result. Okay. One more thing which we have to find, that is angle FGE. Okay. FGE or EGF, same thing. Here we are working upon FGE to find the value of FGE. Now dear student, as we know that angle AGE plus angle FGE, they are forming linear pair. So the sum of these two must be 180 degree. Now, as we are having good idea about one of the angle 126, so let's note down this is 126 degree. So FGE will be 180 minus 126 after transposing 126 to the left side. So the subtraction of this will be, it will be 54. So the angle FGE, its a value will be 54 degree. So all the way you can see here all three required angles we have mentioned, we have found here. Okay, let's note down which are they. So first we have found the value of AGE, that is asked according to the question 126. Then we are asked to find GEF, its a value is 36 degree. First we have found, and then we found FGE, that is 54 degree. All the required three angles and its a value is given here. This is the solution of the question number. Here to you.